What is Monte Carlo simulation? Imagine you want to understand what might happen in the future, like how much money you could make from a summer job or what grade you might get on a test. Monte Carlo simulation is like running lots of what-if scenarios to see all the possible outcomes and figure out the most likely ones. How does it work? 1. Define the problem first. You need to know what you're trying to predict. Let's say you want to know how much money you could save by the end of the summer. 2. Identify the variables. Next, think about what factors could affect the outcome. For saving money, this could be how many hours you work each week, how much you get paid per hour, how much you spend each week. 3. Generate random scenarios instead of guessing just one possible outcome. You create a lot of different scenarios by randomly changing these factors. Maybe one week you work 10 hours, another week you work 15 hours. Sometimes you spend $20, other times $30. 4. Run simulations. You run thousands of these random scenarios using a computer, which calculates all the possible outcomes for you. 5. Analyze results. After running all these scenarios, you can see a range of possible outcomes and figure out the most likely result. Practical examples. Example 1. Saving money from a summer job. You have a summer job and want to know how much you'll save by the end of summer. Here's how you might set it up. Hours worked per week varies between 10 and 20 hours. Pay per hour, $10. Weekly spending between $20 and $40. By running the Monte Carlo simulation, you might see that, in the best case scenario, you could save $1,000. In the worst case scenario, you might only save $100. On average, you'll probably save around $600. Example 2. Predicting test scores. You want to predict your final grade in math. Factors might include study hours per week between 5 and 10 hours, difficulty of test easy, medium, or hard, class participation good, average, or poor. Running the simulation might show, if you study 10 hours every week and the tests are easy, you might get an A. If you study only 5 hours and the tests are hard, you might get a C. Most likely, with medium effort and average test difficulty, you might end up with a B. Why is it useful? Monte Carlo simulation helps you prepare for different possibilities. Instead of just hoping for the best, you can see all the different outcomes and make better decisions. For example, if you see that spending a lot each week means you won't save much, you might decide to cut back on spending. In summary, Monte Carlo simulation is like playing out thousands of different future scenarios to see what might happen, helping you make smarter choices based on those possibilities.